Have you ever stood in front of your fragrance collection and wondering what should I wear today? Well, you're not alone. Choosing the right fragrance can sometimes be tricky because the right fragrance can really enhance your outfit, can really boost your mood, enhance your confidence for that special occasion. And so in this video, I will suggest you 10 fragrances that are amazing for every occasion. Hi everyone, I'm Julian and this is my channel, Scented Moments, where we discuss everything about perfumes. So like I said in the intro, I have here 10 fragrances that are perfect for every occasion. 5 designers and 5 niche fragrances, but I will be mentioning these fragrances per occasion, from casual scenarios like running errands, staying at home, just chilling, from more formal romantic scenarios. So I will mention one niche and one design for each occasion. And so without further ado, let's get started. So first, the first 2 fragrances, they fit perfectly in this category of casual everyday wear. Either you are running errands or you are just chilling at home. These 2 fragrances are fantastic for that. So in the designer side of things, we have from the house of Hermès Terre d'Hermès Eau Givrée, created by Christine Nagel. She's currently the in-house parfumeur at Hermès. She replaced Jean-Claude Elena, and he was the one who created the Terre d'Hermès Eau de Toilette, the Eau Très Fraîche discontinued, and the Parfum. This came to replace the Eau Très Fraîche version, which actually it was my favorite version. But this one actually it's still great, while very different from the Eau Très Fraîche. But this is basically a very fresh, ice cold, cooling. It has this cooling effect, like orange fragrance, so quite citrusy and also quite mineralic, very slightly woodsy, but very mild woodsy base. The overall scent, it's more of this fresh, cool orange type of perfume and a bit mineralic. It's wonderful. I absolutely adore this one. You can really wear this everywhere, whatever you want. The performance, it's okay. I mean, it's an eau de toilette, but it's not a fragrance that, I mean, will last you the whole day. But it's just perfect for that casual scenario. I mean, you're just running around or just chilling at home. Terre d'Hermès Eau Givrée, it's perfect for that. From the niche side of things, we have Xerjoff, and this one is Torino 21, one of my all-time favorite fresh fragrances overall. This is so good, and this was borderline my signature scent last summer. This is a wonderful, cooling, minty fragrance, very energizing with a lot of citruses. Like, it has really a blast of a cocktail citruses here, like think of bergamot, think of lemon, think of mandarin, and it's just wonderful with this mint, a bit musky as well. It's just to die for. The performance, actually, it's quite good. Another reason why this was borderline my signature scent last summer. The performance is amazing, and it's, again, that type of scent that you can wear in all types of occasions, really. It's a fragrance that you can't go wrong, really. So Torino 21 by Xerjoff, I mean, really one of the best overall fresh fragrances in the market. In the next category, we have work, professional setting, like an office. For many years, for 9 years, I was working at the law firm, and I was lucky enough because I could wear whatever I wanted. Really, whatever I wanted, I could wear, which I did a few times and got me quite a few compliments. Amouage Interlude Man. I could wear Ragné Ambre. I could wear really whatever, and that was amazing. But that's not the rule. Usually for these more professional and office settings, you really need something more fresh, something more appealing but quite understated, and something that will not really even overwhelm you, and especially not overwhelm people around you. So I have here 2 fragrances that are perfect for that type of environment. In the designer side of things, we have a fragrance from the house of Loewe, super underrated. It is 001 Man Eau de Parfum, a fragrance that I've been talking a lot in this channel, and this is a wonderful carrot seed, iris, fresh, musky, woodsy fragrance. Very elegant, very refined, but understated. It's not a fragrance that will shout out of your skin, although it's a fragrance that will last for quite for a long time. I mean, definitely 7 hours. It's around what the fragrance lasts on my skin, but scent wise it's fantastic. Again, you have this really vegetal carrot seed with this more floral iris, not as makeup-y as, for example, Dior Homme iris. It's more on the fresh floral side, but still quite elegant, very sophisticated, and not, I mean, if you are afraid to use like floral fragrances, if you're a man and not really enjoy floral fragrances, I still would advise you to give this one a shot, because I mean, the iris is here, but it's not that makeup-y, it's not that feminine leaning, let's say, although all fragrances are unisex. But because this also has a big dose of musk, very creamy musk undertones with cedarwood, and it's wonderful, really. Loewe 001 Man Eau de Parfum. In the niche side of things, we have actually one fragrance that I wore a lot while I was working in the office, especially when I had trials and so on, and I had more important meetings. I would wear this MDCI Invasion Barbare. And you can see the amazing dent here. And this is one of my all-time favorite perfumes and my favorite fougere fragrance. This was created by Stéphanie Bacouche back in the early 2000s. And still smells amazing. This has a blast of cardamom, ginger, lavender, of course. It's also a bit creamy, and it's just wonderful. A very unique take on a fougere, definitely a more modern take on a fougere. Spicy, fresh. You have almost like this tea accord in here as well, and really puts me in a more serious mood, although you can really wear this whatever you want. And I love it, man. I still love it. It's wonderful. And again, it's not a fragrance that will really scream or that will fill a room. That's not what you want for office and professional settings. And I think this is perfect for that. MDCI Invasion Barbare, personally my favorite fougere fragrance. The next scenario is date night, romantic settings. And here you want something alluring, you want something inviting, you want something memorable. And although again, maybe not too overwhelming and not something that it will really fill a room. And I have here two fragrances that I consider to be two of the best fragrances for date nights in the designer side of things. I mean, is this brand really designer or not? This fragrance specifically is definitely part of their more mainstream line. So let's put it like that. This is from the house of Guerlain, and this is L'Homme Idéal Parfum, released last year, and I am addicted to this fragrance. This is a boozy, like licoricey boozy, cherry, tonka bean suede fragrance. It's so good. This fragrance really, I would say that if you are into Tonka Imperial, which is discontinued unfortunately, and Tonka Serapia is just too overpriced, you can definitely have just this one. This has things, has some nuances of Tonka Imperial. You have like this cherry, almondy, tonka bean sweetness that you can smell, or you could smell in Tonka Imperial. I'm lucky enough to have Tonka Imperial, but it's discontinued, hard to find, and if you find it, it will be just very expensive in the gray market. So I would just advise you to go with the L'Homme Idéal Parfum. Great longevity, and it's so sensual, it's so addicting, borderline edible, I would even say, and definitely unique for a designer fragrance, or at least a mainstream fragrance. It's L'Homme Idéal Parfum by Guerlain. In the niche side of things, we have the very best vanilla tobacco fragrance from the house of Les Indemodables. It is Vanille. And this is Eau de Parfum. I also have the Extrait and I also have Couleur de Oud, but I mean, I would just advise you to go with Eau de Parfum. It's the most balanced of the three, and you now have, this is a 50 ml, you now have the possibility to purchase the 100 ml of Vanille, which actually price per mil is amazing. It's in the €300 mark, 320 euros if I'm not mistaken. The 50 ml is 220, so I think it's a great deal just to go with the 100 ml, to be honest. And I will definitely grab just a 100 ml when I finish this bottle. But Vanille, again, like I was saying, it's the best vanilla tobacco type of perfume. Of course, you have those two notes in here, the highest quality of vanilla in here. It's quite boozy, very natural smelling. You have this dark chocolate in here as well, and also borderline boozy. It's so damn good. Really, it's that fragrance that you need to try, and you will see by yourself how this fragrance is good and how sensual it is. Again, not a fragrance that needs to shout. It's just that natural type of seduction, if that makes sense. That person that enters in a room and doesn't need to be like all flamboyant. It's more understated, but very chic and elegant, and definitely stands out because of that. So that's Vanille by Les Indemodables. So damn good. And overall, I highly advise you to check out the entire Les Indemodables brand. They are selling their discovery kit, which goes for 50 euros, but you get all of their fragrances, and actually it's a wonderful experience. I already talked about Les Indemodables a lot. I already compared Vanille with the Extrait, which is like, it comes in this 10 ml roll-on because it's a very thick type of perfume for being an Extrait. Then you have the Couleur de Oud, which I love. Maybe I would mention Couleur de Oud if it would not be a limited edition and not be, well, super expensive. So just advise you to go with Vanille, and again, the best vanilla tobacco scent. Now the next occasion is, of course, special occasions, formal events, either being wedding, either being a gala, either being, well, any other type of more formal event that you really want to dress to impress and to stand out a bit. And the fragrance, of course, needs to follow that. And in the designer side, it was really hard because on one hand, I wanted to mention like more of an exclusive designer, either Chanel or even Guerlain or Gucci even, or Cartier or Yves Saint Laurent. So I was really debating whether or not would I mention a exclusive, but then I found that I have this one, of course, and I picked this. This is Chanel's number 5 Parfum, and this is my 7.5 ml spray. I much prefer spray than dabbing, especially with Parfum. I think works better, and it comes here in this type of bottle, this like almost travel size, really nice. And actually, oh, this is so good. This is my favorite version of number 5. My second being a toss-up between the Eau de Parfum or Loewe version, but this is definitely my favorite. So the Chanel number 5 Parfum, and really this screams formal events. This is so, it's even like bubbly, like champagne like, and it's rich, thick, and the overall scent, it's still quite elegant, and it's a fragrance that I just, the moment I spray it and the moment I tried it the first time, I was like, no, this is that type of scent that I want to use in very special or formal occasions. It's Chanel number 5 Parfum. Of course, you have the aldehydes. Love the aldehydes in here, and I think it's the best fragrance that uses aldehydes is the Parfum version of number 5. You can also mention as well number 22 from the Les Exclusives of Chanel, but to me, currently, my favorite aldehydic perfume is number 5 Parfum. Very rich, again, thick, but it has that effervescence, bubbly champagne quality. With, of course, you have the rose, you have the jasmine, you have the ylang ylang in here. Also, that it's part of the Chanel number 5 DNA. But overall, for me, what really wins it is the aldehydes. bold, thick, but still very elegant. Seriously, if you're a man, please do try this one. And of course, if you're a woman as well, it's the type of fragrance that everyone should experience. It's the Parfum version of number 5. In the niche side of things, of course, we have Amouage. Amouage, for me, it's especially this fragrance. But I mean, if you want to really stand out and you wear regal fragrances in the more formal events, you need to go with Amouage, specifically Jubilation 40. Although you can also go with Jubilation 25, but I'm currently enjoying a lot Jubilation 40. Jubilation 40 is that juicy, thick blackcurrant and blackberry as well, with honey, with resin, spices, oud, frankincense. And it's just so good. I mean, just look at the bottle itself. It screams luxurious, it screams regal, it's just wonderful. It's a masterpiece of a fragrance, and if there is one scent from the niche world that just screams formal event, is Jubilation 40 by Amouage. And of course, performance is fantastic, especially the longevity, but even so, the projection in the first hour or two is really amazing. People will definitely smell you. Yeah, I just adore this one. It's Amouage Jubilation 40. And in the last category, we have, well, 2 fragrances that basically fit all the categories, all the occasions that we just mentioned. And these are 2 fragrances that really are perfect to wear all year round, all type of occasions, especially the ones that we just talked about. In the designer side of things, Dior Homme. The original, not the 2020, this is the original. And I said this countless times. If I would have just one fragrance, one signature scent fragrance, it would be Dior Homme, the original. It's just unbeatable because you have a bit of everything. You have freshness, but you have also a bit of sweetness, musky qualities, woods. It's just wonderful, and it's a masterpiece of a fragrance, one of the best fragrances released in this century. Originally created by Olivier Polge back in 2005. This version specifically that I have is from 2011, which was reformulated by François Demachy when he was the in-house perfumer at Dior before Francisco Rujan took over. And I adore this one. I never tried the original like silver stamp bottle created by Olivier Polge, but I love this version specifically. And I already tried the new fragrance or the new version of Dior Homme that says Dior Homme Original here. It smells the same to me. So I definitely will grab that bottle once I finish with this amazing sweet makeup-y iris, but also fresh and musky, and it's just sensual but yet very versatile at the same time. So good. The only sad part is that Dior Homme, the original, is not available, or it's not that much available like in physical perfume stores. At least I have never seen it available, neither on my local perfume stores and neither on duty free. I just see the Dior Homme 2020, which is, well, a travesty of a perfume, which also already mentioned several times. But yes, from the designer side of things, if you want an all year round fragrance, Dior Homme Original. From the niche side of things, although you can debate if this brand is niche because they have a fashion atelier, but nonetheless, it's from Marc-Antoine Barrois, and this is, of course, Ganymede. Although here, Ganymede, you need to go easy on the trigger if you are in a professional office setting, because this is quite powerful. Although I know the Parfum, but this is a fragrance that will really shout from you, so definitely easy on the spray. Aside that, fits all the bills, and it's so unique. And this is a fragrance that put Canton Biche in the map back in 2019, and I consider this to be his best work so far. It's a masterpiece of a fragrance. It's that type of scent that it's revolutionary, because before Ganymede you didn't have really fragrances that smell like this, and nowadays you have quite a few fragrances that kind of mimic this type of scent. Also because a lot of those fragrances were also created by Canton Biche, as he wants, it seems like, to mimic this type of scent DNA, but I think it works best here. So this one, Ganymede, I already did a review of it, but it's all about osmanthus with saffron, violet, and it has this akigala wood quality. Overall, this fragrance is a bit fruity, floral fruity. The osmanthus gives like a peachy quality in the opening with this very mineralic, ozonic, dry, a bit spicy leather scent. So damn good, and just works really just all year round. Stunning fragrance. Love at first sniff here. I don't really care about the Extrait version. I think this one is the most well balanced scent comparing with the Extrait, so I would just advise you go with the Eau de Parfum, especially because also performance-wise, they are both very similar, to me at least. So Ganymede, another fragrance that shines throughout the year. Finishing this video, guys, let me know in the comments down below what fragrances would you suggest for each occasion. If you find value in this video, hit the like button, subscribe, check out all the other fragrance content that I have available, and see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Ciao.